Kent State versus Mount Union. We've got intros coming up next.
What's up, Zeb?
How much? Hey.
How you been? See you.
Hanging in there.
A freshman from Millersburg, Ohio, Mason Taylor. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt junior from Edison, New Jersey, Nico Calalo. At 133 pounds for the Purple Raiders, a senior from Valley View, Ohio, Nolan Fry. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt junior from Solon, Ohio, Nicholas Molchak. At 141 pounds for Mount Union, a sophomore from Medina, Bryce Russell. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt sophomore from Southington, Ohio, Landon Duncan. At 149 pounds for Mount Union, a sophomore from Canton, Ohio, Jamie Norris Lemon. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt sophomore from Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Nathan Roth. At 157 pounds for the Purple Raiders, a freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, Giovanni Dunez. For the Golden Flashes, at 157, a senior from Lewis Center, Ohio, Keegan Knapp. At 165 pounds for the Purple Raiders, a freshman from Salem, Ohio, Aiden Stecker. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt junior from Woodbridge, Virginia, Carson Miller. At 171 pounds for the Purple Raiders,
Good, it's going.
a freshman from North Lima, Ohio, Jake Starkey. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt junior from Columbia, Missouri, Ethan Barr. At 184 pounds for Mount Union, a sophomore from Medina, Blaine Chrisman. For the Golden Flashes, a redshirt sophomore from Bedford Heights, Ohio, Trent Thomas. At 197 pounds for the Purple Raiders, a junior from Oil City, Pennsylvania, Brayton McFetridge. For the Golden Flashes, at 197, a senior from Canton, Ohio, Blake Schaefer. At heavyweight for the Purple Raiders, a junior from Salem, Ohio, Stephen Mara. And for the Golden Flashes, a redshirt sophomore from Laurel, Ohio, Brenton Zimmerman. Purple Raiders are coached by Ryan Riggins, assisted by Sam White, Stephen Suglio, and Tony Daly.
Suglio.
Coached by Josh Moore, assisted by Freddie Garcia, Devin Schroeder, and volunteer assistant Kyle Cadell. Our referees for tonight's match are Mr. Shane Risner and Mr. Mike Burns.
So just real quick lineups. Going through them, what I got here. They just did them. We're gonna have Mason Taylor versus Nico Calalo. It's gonna be 125 Mason Taylor. Gonna be Mount Union. Nico Calalo going to be Kent State University. Nolan Fry for the Purple Raiders of Mount Union. Nick Bolchak at 133, the Solon kid. Cleveland State transfer. How many Cleveland State transfers do we have total now? 8 total, and then how many in the lineup tonight? Two in the lineup tonight and 8 total transfers from Cleveland State to Kent State. So Calalo, Taylor on the mat to start. So the 125s are on the mat. Conquers the impossible.
Take choice in the key matches.
There we go. Mount Kent State. Calalo and Taylor on the mat, 125.
Mason Taylor for the Golden Flashes, Nico Calalo.
So Calalo, Taylor Calalo in the navy blue lefty single. He's in on it. Taylor defending here. Shelves the foot. Kent State looking to go up here in the first match of the night here, 125. Calalo going to trip him. Going to be a 3-point takedown. Calalo off the mat, off the restart. 2:35 remains. Kent State up here. The 125 first match out of the gate. Kent State in blue. Mount Union in purple and black. Matches brought to you by Defensive, defend what you build, Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. The 125s. Colello left boot comes in. Taylor underneath. Golden Flashes first dual meet under Josh Morris, the head coach. Came over from Cleveland State after they dropped the program. Left boot is in and was at Kent State as an assistant for 10 years. Coach Dustin Kilgore to an NCAA title. Coached a lot of guys at Kent State. Double-digit amount of All-Americans. Did a heck of a job for the Golden Flashes. Went up to Cleveland State. Never lost to Kent State, I don't believe. Maybe once as a head coach. Warning underneath on Taylor. Colello on top. Cross body right here. Head lever. Body. Just got the deep waist. Just working them. The ride time at 1 minute. 1 minute for Colello. Arm bars laced up on the right side. He could be looking for a fall here. Got the bar half. That's nasty. Looking for a fall. Can't stay with the fall. Colello picks up the fall at 125. 6-0 Golden Flashes here at 125.
By Hall, 142 in the first period. Nico.
Next, going to be looking at Nick Mulchek and Nolan Fry. Mulchek out of Solon taking on
At 103 pounds for the Purple Raiders, Nolan Fry.
Mulchek, Fry on the mat. Fry in the purple for Mount Union. Mulchek, the Cleveland State transfer. 133 pounders are on the mat. Brought to you by Defensive. Don't let you vote. Barbarian Apparel. Mulchek, slide by attempt. Fry in on a shot. Mulchek runs into his hips. Double overhooks now. Or one overhook for Mulchek. This is 133. Kent State 6-0 duel score here. With Stowe Monroe Falls High School, just off the campus of Kent State, about 3 miles. Mulchek, the starter last year for Cleveland State at 133. A Solon Comet, so he's a local kid. Mulchek, a state placer for the Solon Comets. Mulchek, Fry on the mat. Mulchek pushing with a 2-on-1 now. Backing him up to the edge. Mulchek, stutter stop. Double leg now. Fry runs into the hips of Mulchek. Mulchek gets him where he wants him now. Defends. Whizzer. Sprawled back. Hips are back. Fry with 2 nice attacks. Mulchek, great hips. Able to stump him. There's a stall on Mulchek. Here at 133, Mulchek, Fry. Not on some shots. Mulchek getting along, not letting him have any chance to score. There's another double leg attempt. Runs into the hips again of Mulchek. Now he's going to try and dump him, working up in that double. Now he's got a body lock. Mulchek just keeping his feet on the ground, taking energy out of Fry. Fry has been going after him now. Mulchek does have a stall warning. It's 133 pounds. We're at Stowe Monroe Falls High School, just on the road from Kent State. Ryan Riggs, the head coach for Mount Union, a Massillon Pair product, and also a Cleveland State Viking. His dad, the great Dave Riggs, led the Perry Panthers to a state title in 2014. So Mulchek, Fry, no score yet. 27 seconds remaining. First period. Inside of 20 now. Mulchek slide by, beautiful. Attack single. Looks to dump him. Nothing, they're hip to hip. Now he's got a body lock. Great job by Fry. He's trying to go to that body now and try and lift him. Nothing yet. Drops down. That's 3-point take. with 5 seconds left. Molchek stuck with it, got it, and he is going to take a 3-0 lead into the second. Beautiful short time takedown for Nick Molchek at Kent State University at the end of the first. 3-0. So Molchek fended off some shots, did a great job there, gets a takedown, and takes a 2-0 lead over Nolan Fry of Mount Union. Molchek going to be underneath here to start the second with a 3-0 lead. 4 seconds of ride time. Molchek under. Fry covers. Claw ride here. Mount Union, an NCAA Division III school out of Alliance, Ohio. Kings in football. Pretty good wrestling team. And Molchek going to run his lead to 4-0 here. Fry with a nice low single. Molchek's done a great job of defending. Nothing. He's got that though. 3-point takedown for Fry. It's going to be a 4-3 bout just like that. And he is going to cut into that 4-0 lead, and Molchek underneath again. We are in the second period competitive match here at 133 pounds. Nick Molchek up a 4-3 lead. He's underneath right now. Nolan Fry will cover. Molchek looking to extend his lead. He does. Match is brought to you by Defense Subs, which is building partner and conquer the impossible. The gear this year for Kent State by the Barbarian Apparel and Josh Satsby out of the Cincinnati region down there in Kentucky. Did you know that Cincinnati's in Kentucky? Turns out my geography's been wrong all along. Molchek half shot there. Hand out.
I got there on
So Kent State with a 6-0 lead here in the duel. Colella with a fall. There's a shot there by Fry. Him and Molchek just hand here. College wrestling it up. The season has begun. Second weekend or the third weekend of the season. Michigan State. Molchek punching those underhooks up. Golden Flashes were at Michigan State last week. I believe Mount was at an open here in Ohio. Nice, man. Golden Flashes under Josh Moritz, 16 placers. And opens another deep shot by Fry. Trying to lift Molchek. Molchek's doing a great job of kind of stymieing his offense. Keeping his on the ground. It's going to be the end of the second. We got a 5-3 bout in a good match here. Fry going to go underneath in the third down, 5-3, and he's been in on a bunch of attacks, man. On a takedown. So let's see if he can get out here and get a takedown and get himself in the lead. He's down 5-3 for Molchek.
Nolan Fry will be in the down position to start the third period.
Nolan Fry's in this match, like 1,000% in this match. For 5-3 Molchek. So if Molchek can get a ride on him here, riding time's not a factor. It is in favor and counting down for Fry. Nice double out, returns him. And now we're tied at 5. We got a 5-5 knotted up match here at 133 Fry. And now you gotta watch it, Molchek. Molchek, and luckily didn't draw a stall call there. He could have, he'd have crawled out. 5-5, Nolan Fry has tied this match after being down 3-0 at the end of the first. Third period, 133, 5-5 bout. Fry can ride for the win here. 131 left in the third period. He can ride for the win on Molchek. And I don't know if people understand, but these are tough weight cuts. These are 1 hour weigh-ins. Still a 1 hour weigh-ins, aren't we? 2 hour weigh-ins. Check that. Was it second season with 2 hour weigh-ins? These are okay. 1 hour, 2 hours. It's still tough, man. It's real tough. If you look at MMA guys, they get 30 hours. They get 30 hours to recover. They're allegedly called 24, but they're like 30-hour weigh-ins. Molchek got the 6-5 lead. Fry can get a takedown here. He's got the most. Got got a takedown and a reversal. Molchak with one takedown. Molchak, 6'5" lead here. Fry's got to go get this. Molchak gets in on a shot here. And a takedown here ices it for Molchak. Trips him down, 3-point takedown. And Molchak's got the down leg turp now. 20 seconds left here. He's scooping, he's looking for near falls. He chased that in transition. And Molchak's gonna ice this thing with 10 seconds left. Gonna keep the down leg turp. Molchak's gonna reverse the riding time. Leave with 6 seconds of ride time and a 9-5 win for Nick Molchak in his first match in a dual meet from Kent State. Takes the win over Fry of Mount Union. 9-0 Golden Flashes.
At 141 pounds, for the Purple Raiders, Bryce Russell. For the Golden Flashes, Landon Duncan.
Landon Duncan in his first appearance in a dual meet for Kent State University. Duncan, the state runner-up from Chalker. Only kid on the team. Remember seeing him and his dad at a lot of tournaments. Great story. Great kid out of Chalker, Youngstown area. And this is 141, 9-0 lead Kent State right now. And Mount Union and Kent. Shout out to Mount Union coming up here in an early dual meet. Coach Riggs bringing the Purple Raiders here to battle. Kent State's a D1 team in the NCAA and Mount a D3 team in the NCAA. D3 NCAA with a ton of teams. I believe they have the most teams. There's a lefty single by Duncan. Duncan lost in overtime in the state finals, I believe. Duncan going to get the 3-point takedown. Landon Duncan 3-0 lead. So Bryce Russell underneath for the Purple Raiders. Russell 141 for the Purple Raiders. Russell coming up and out here. Duncan facing off. Duncan, a D3 wrestler in the state of Ohio, which is the smallest division, the smallest schools division. His school, he's the only wrestler on the team at Chalker. I know definitely as a freshman and sophomore. They might have added people. I believe he had to go practice with other teams. Pretty amazing story. And he's wrestling Division I college. This is his second team with Cleveland State start, and now Kent State after discontinued the program. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap, Defense Soap, with Fumage Built and Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. So a minute 12 remaining here. Duncan going to work on top. He's got a cross wrist tilt, rolls it through. And Duncan getting the swipes here for near fall. Russell trying to fight it off. He's going to get the full set. Shows his hands. 7-0 lead Landon Duncan. He's going right back to it. Got to work on getting a cross wrist, deep waist. He's got it with the head lever. He has the cross wrist. Now he's going to go reinforced bar tilt. And he's going to work right now. And there it is. It's going to be 11-0 Duncan. Shows his hands. Once you break the hold and show your hands, you can go to a new hold and score again. 11-0. He needs one more of those 4-pointers here. He can do it. And he's going right back to the well here. And there's the roll through. That was the first tilt he did. The second tilt was a reinforced. Duncan looking for the tech here. He is going to get it. And you got to see it all in 1 minute on a story. Landon Duncan picks up his first varsity win in a Kent State singlet in a dual meet. There it is. It's going to be 14-0 Flashes after 141. So here we go. The 149 on the mat. Duncan went to work with the tilts, the cross wrist tilt. He had a reinforced bar tilt in there, all through cross wrist tilt. Kent State up 14-0 here on Roth. Kent State Lemon Mount Union. And Roth was one of the country's leaders in pins in Division I last year. An absolute freak out of Pennsylvania. Too small. And he does a lot of insane, weird stuff. I think that's an understatement. He's a bit of a wild card. Too small last year for the weight, but wrestled the weight. More like a true 41 last year. We'll do something crazy here. I believe out of Latrobe. Or if it's Hannah Mears saying it's Latrobe. He's got this weird butt drag, easy footwork. A pinner, however. Roth sensed the trap, and now he's got rear standing here on Lemon. He's going to put him down. 3-point takedown. Roth is an absolute killer on top. A pinner. Got the first takedown here. Lemon up. Roth returns him to the mat. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap, Defensive Built, and Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. They're the official gear store of Kent State this year. I'm sure Josh get you some if you needed it. And Lemon was up and out, but Roth's going to remain on top. Jamie Lemon, Nate Roth on the mat. Nate Roth, Kent State. Jamie Lemon. Roth is good here. Usually when it's a PA guy, they're good here. It's mat wrestling, but Lemon's going to be up and out. They give him the one. He earned that one. So Roth, Lemon, 3-1, 102 remains here. First period, 149. Kent State has won all three of the bouts so far. 33, the most competitive of the three so far. A regular decision for Molchek over Fry. And now Ross pushing him. Takes a little low ankle shot. Lemon underneath. Oh man, that was nice. That was nice. There it was. 6-1. Now he's got him where he wants him. So Roth was at kind of a tweener last year, I think. 10 seconds here between Roth and Lemon. 149. One lead. Roth of Kent State. Choice, Roth will be underneath. Lemon will cut. Jamie Lemon on top, down 6-1 here. Roth switches him, standing switches him. Oh man, 2 points, 8-1 Roth. He is setting the trap here, man. He really wants to mix it. Tries a foot sweep, swings and misses. Lemon's got to get into this. He's got to get a takedown. Roth kind of shucking and jiving. Roth's been trying that low like ankle pick. 11-3 here. Oh, nice go behind the top. Lemon going to run a real estate. Josh Moore, your head coach for the Kent State Golden Flashes. Fred Garcia came over with him from Cleveland State, the Lock Haven Ball, the Eagle. Doing a heck of a job here. There's the warning on Lemon. Coach Moore, an NCAA finalist for the Penn State Nittany Lions, and Roth is just pushing him, and he kind of ragdolls him off the mat. Coach Schroeder was in Laramie, Wyoming for a year, and then he came back to Northeast Ohio. He's a Purdue Boilermaker. Nice ankle pick. Roth does like a crazy kick out. 30 seconds left. Match brought to you by Defense Soap, defend what you built, and Barbarian Apparel, kind of the impossible. Coach Schroeder, Devin Schroeder, was a Purdue Boilermaker. The reason that Matt Ramos was a 133-pounder in Detroit in 2022, he was their 25. He was a top 4 seeded guy. Was out in Laramie, Wyoming last year as an assistant coach under Mark Branch. Back in Northeast Ohio, this time at Kent State. Coach Moore, Coach Garcia again. So we're neutral to start the third. 11-3 lead for Roth with the 1:22 of ride time. And he's trying to this split step ankle pick. It's like an ankle swipe. It's like almost like a corner. Now he's wanted this mixer the whole time. He really likes that mixer. Man, he's got it. He's been setting up in a beautiful go behind there. Great motion to throw him through. Looking cradle now. Now he's looking a bow and arrow without the proper technique. Maybe just a knee rip. Gonna cut him loose, it looks like. So Roth, big here. Good shot of the backside of the official. 14-5 here. He's got the ride time locked up just about. And he's pushing him hard. That's going to be a stall warning on Lemon. 1 Roth. Roth pushing him hard here in the final minute. 57 seconds remains. Roth, Lemon. 14-5, 15-5 effectively, 16-5 Roth with the ride time point. And he wants that. And he needs another one here. Takedown right out to Tech. He's going after it. Lemon not giving it to him. No. Lemon, he's going to sit the corner on Lemon. Lemon could be in some trouble here. He's got the down leg hook. He's got the turp. And he's going to finish this with a tacker up pin. Roth catches the foot, and Lemon looks like he's going to fight through it. It's going to be 22-4 for Roth of Kent State at 149 as he tech falls. Lemon. Kent's 4-0 so far. Your dual score, I believe, is 19-0 Kent State. 19-0 Kent State. 19-0 Kent State, here we go. Knapp. Dunitz. Giovanni Dunitz. Keegan Knapp. And nice shot. Shout out to my guy Tommy Manning. Tommy Manning, love to hear that you can hear me. Mac Champ, team captain. Knapp up 3-0 here on Dunetz. Knapp out of hole in tangent. And Dunetz going to get the 1-point escape. Kent State with a 19-0 lead. Knapp 157 here for the Golden Flash. Redshirted last year. Olentangy orange, I believe. Man, if it's Berlin and not orange, I'll hear about it. I got it. Yeah, heck yeah. You know, sometimes you get lucky, right? Sometimes you guess and you get lucky. The schools are all new, so what's it matter, right? There's no real rivalries yet. You the Liberty guy? Yeah. Mark Marinelli. Marinelli's a wizard, dude. Mark Marinelli's so smart. 1 minute left here. Knapp. What are they, the Orange Pioneers? What are you guys? Liberty Eagles? Liberty Patriots. Stall on mount at 157 nets. Knapp it on a nice shot. 6-1 Knapp. Goes right to a claw half. Thigh pry. Up and out. Dunitz. 6-2 here. Knapp's firing off a lot of offense here, taking a lot of ground. Has gotten him warned for stalling, shoves him off. Action is the call off the mat here. Mount Union, Kent State, 19-0 dual score. We're at 157. Keegan Knapp is just going after him. Short time here. And it's going to be Knapp 6-2 going into the second for Kent State.
Score at the first period. Knapp 6. Dunitz 2. Right time advantage. 29 seconds.
Match is brought to you by Defense Soap. Defense Soap, it's how much you build. Conquer the impossible. Knapp going to give the intentional release. Here we go. 157, 6-3 lead for Knapp. Knapp attacking. Nunez with a nice counter shot there. Is the original one the Braves? Braves. I played in a high school playoff football game against the Braves in 1995. We won 6-0. No big deal. Oak Harbor, it's tiny. Oak Harbor's itty bitty though. The fact that they were the same division is what's crazy about it. And now Knapp on the attack here. Nunez. Down 6-3. Takedown ties it up. Runs into the hips. Nunez with a shot. Front headlock, Knapp. 43 seconds remains. Inside of 30 now. Gotta believe Knapp is gonna be going to get one here. 22 left in the second. Shot attempt. Counter shot. Runs down. A 3-point takedown. 12 seconds left. Couldn't get out of there. Wisely pushed him out. Gonna get a restart. 9-3 Knapp. Kent State. 10 seconds left in the second. Knapp hangs on. Nice mat return. Might have hurt him, man. College wrestling is brutal. Knapp gonna go neutral. Doesn't want to play. Mess around on the mat. Third period, 157. Keegan Knapp, 9-3 lead. Kent State. Shot. Another shot. He just kept with it. Wow. That is tenacity right there. He took a shot, missed, swung and missed, reattacks, gets the next one off the reshot. Stall. Is that a stall on that? Stall on that? Or did he bring him up? Other. 1:33 remains. Kent State up. 19-0 in the duel. Nunez up and out. Knapp did a nice job of getting reactions and moving them. Nunez did a nice job of keeping him at bay here. .52 seconds remains, third period. 12-4 lead Knapp. Off the mat, restart action's the call.
40 seconds.
So here we go. Final 35 seconds. Nunez could go feet the back here and pin him in the final 30, but that's what he's got to do. He's down 12 for the ride time at 56 seconds for Knapp. Shot, spin go behind. Off the swing and the miss. 10 seconds left. Knapp goes tilt. Short time. Doesn't put him in criteria. And it's going to be 16-4 Knapp, major decision. Kent State will be up 23-0 after 1:57. Golden flashes. It's in a shutout right now.
That's Will French Wrestling Team. Welcome back to the Coaching Ranks. Former Kent State NCAA All-American Kyle Fidel. At 165 pounds, for Mount Union, Stecker. For the Golden Flashes, Carson Miller.
Carson Miller, Aiden Stecker, Miller, blue and gold, Kent State, Florida kid. Aiden Stecker, Carson Miller, Aiden Stecker, Mount Union, Carson Miller, Kent State. Stecker, 2-on-1 now for Miller.
One hand, one finger.
Two on one. Stecker, Miller, 165. Righty single, low single, cuts across double. Miller, beautiful takedown, 3-0 lead. Miller, Kent State up. He goes right to the tilt. And that was a beautiful transition. Getting swipes. 4 near fall, 7-0 lead. Shows his hands. Miller 7-0 lead. Stecker up and out. 7-1 now. Miller, Stecker, 7-1 Miller. First period here, 165. Shot Stecker. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap. Defense Soap, the permit to build barber and apparel concrete impossible. Miller. Seven-1 1 lead here. 165's on the mat. He is a tall 65. Nice righty single again. Loses it though. What's that? That was crazy. What was that? Like a drag? And now Stecker fighting it. Nothing yet. And foot on the gym floor. Stecker fights it off. 7-1, 35 seconds left here. 165. A D3 school stepping up against the D1 school. Mount Union Purple Raiders out of Alliance, Ohio. Taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes here. Stowe Monroe Falls High School in Ohio. Carson Miller 7-1 here on Stecker. Shot. 10 seconds left in the first. 7-1 Miller. We're going to go to the second 7-1 Miller. 165.
Scored after the first period, Miller 7. Stecker 1 by time advantage, Miller 24 seconds. Stecker first. Carson Miller will be in that position to start the second period.
Miller underneath, comes up to his feet. Up and out 8-1. Miller with the escape. 8-1 lead here. 165. Dual score 23-0 for Kent State. Chrisman, the D1 transfer, coming up at 184. Interested in seeing that one. Eight and 1 right now. Miller, righty single. Wow, catches it. That was beautiful. And he's long and lanky. And he's gonna collect. No, great job by Stecker. Continues to wrestle through the position. Great defense by Stecker. Wrestles through the position. Doesn't give up the 3-point takedown. Great hustle on the edge of the mat. And Miller's still going for it. I mean, you just can't appreciate college wrestling enough, folks. What a hustle move and fight by Stecker to fight that off. I love Stecker, Miller getting after it here. 8-1 Miller. Miller's been in a bunch of shots, hasn't really been able to finish. He's lost it. Stecker's defended nicely. There's an overtight shuck there by Miller. And there's a fireman's attempt. Stecker, Miller will just go behind here, trying to collect the back ankle. Stecker's been fighting him every step of the way. Collects the takedown there. And that is going to make it 11-1 Miller, 9 seconds left in the second. Miller covers. And pulls him right into a tilt. He's going to get some swipes at the end of the period. He's going to get 4 near fall. Oh my goodness. Crazy. It's going to be 15-1 after the hustle tilt for Miller. So 15-1 here, Miller. Can he complete the tech fall? Stecker's been battling him on the feet. Welcome to the GoHioCast live experience here. Kent State dominating right now, 23-0 in the duel. 165's on the mat. Stecker Mount Union, Miller, Kent State. Nice cross face there. Stecker up and out. Hits that Fireman's. He's battling. Stecker, he didn't get the memo. He's getting beat 16-15 too, man. He's still battling. He is battling, man. This is hard. People don't understand how hard wrestling is. And there's a beautiful takedown to pick up the 18-2 technical fall. Carson Miller, Kent State. Stecker battled him. I don't care what anybody says. Miller worked for that one, and Kent State's going to be up 28-0, I believe. We're up to 174 pounds. 174s are on the mat. Kent State. Take down Kent State. Ethan Barr, 3-0 lead on Jake Starkey. Barr is not playing games. Barr slaps a power half on him. Starkey could be in some trouble here. Barr comes out with a first 2-second takedown on Starkey and woke Starkey up, baby. Barr, 174. Looking to follow up Carson Miller's tech fall here. We're off the mat. We're going to go restart. Barr, 3-0. Starkey back to the center. Match is brought to you by Defense Up, come to build. Barr, Rain, Carroll, conquer the impossible. Barr going to work on top here. Starkey could throw him off, and he cartwheels off, and Starkey's going to get the escape. Barr took him down in the first 2 seconds of the match, and he's just going to continue to fire off shots on him. Starkey battling here. Barr and Miller are huge for the weight as far as height. They're both 6 foot plus. This is 174s on the mat. 28-0 lead, Kent State. It's a nice pass. Fires off a shot. This is what he did right off the whistle. Starkey's going to give that one up. 6-1 Barr. And Barr slapped a half on him. Like he would turn him. He might turn him here. He's just going to run him over. Oh my goodness. Barr looking for a fall here. Starkey kicks through. He's arching. He's fighting hard. And there's a fall. Barr picks up the fall for Kent State at 174. Trent Thomas, Blaine Chrisman, the Edinburgh transfer, Thomas, the Bedford kid. This is 184, Thomas in on the shot on Chrisman from Medina High. So a Northeast Ohio battle here. Medina County versus Cuyahoga. Slim Reaper, are you Medina? Your Falls? Black Tiger? Woodridge. A Woodridge Bulldog. Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Part of the school is in it. District, right? Your district goes in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Woodridge does, yeah. And Blossom, right? And Blossom? That's crazy. It's a beautiful area. It's a very not Ohio area, just so you know. Not like you're in Ohio when you're in Woodridge, Ohio. Peninsula, Ohio. And 3-1 right now, Thomas. And Chrisman. Are you guys Cuyahoga County? Or are you Summit? Summit? So is Bedford Cuyahoga? Bedford's Cuyahoga. So Cuyahoga County, Medina County battle here. match is brought to you by Defense Up, defend what you built. Trent Thomas to the single. It's a state placer for the Bedford Bearcats. Beautiful takedown on Crispin. Whoa, that was nice. Wow, Trent Thomas came to scrap tonight. Trent bounced last year from 84, 97 a little bit. Kind of back and forth. And you transferred into? Are you Cleveland State too? Yeah. So we got another Cleveland State. You're Duffy, right? You're Duffy. Duffy, yeah, that's right. I know names. I can read rosters. Come on, Duffy. Shoves them off. 1 point escape Crispin. 184's on the mat. 6-2 lead. Trent Thomas, Kent State, in on the shots all day here on Crispin. And Crispin's got him in a scramble here, though. Crispin attacked. That was beautiful by Crispin. Thomas sticks with it. Dumps him down. Wow, Trent Thomas's patience and maturity has definitely, and it's going to be a stall on him. And no, he pops his head. And now Crispin's looking for a reversal. And they're in a 50-50 now. 22 seconds left in the period. Thomas is going to hang on here. Of course, Tom's going to give up this reversal to Crispin. Crispin's just got to put him on his head. Great scramble here. I'm getting tired watching it. You're an 84, aren't you, Duffy? Did you guys wrestle off or not? No. There we go. Thomas, Crispin, 9-2 Thomas. Crispin's the transfer from Edinburgh. Thomas going to go underneath Christmas. We'll be on top. I said Christmas. It's Crispin. And going to the tilts, Crispin. Thomas up to his feet. 184. Crispin could level this out a little bit. Take some juice out of him. Looks like he's like almost trying to Merkle him. Not Merkle him, but almost like Spladle. Thomas is looking reversal here. Nothing yet. He's got to pop his head. And there's the reversal. 11-2 for Thomas against State. We're off the mat. We're going to get a restart. 119. Crispin looking reversal here. He's got Thomas hopping. Looking for the reversal here. 11-2 Thomas. Crispin's lead. Got to just let the leg go, if anything. Thomas off the mat. One escape. Crispin, Thomas. 184's on the mat. Thomas 11-3 lead. Thomas has just been feasting on the single leg. No answers from Crispin yet. Now Thomas is pushing backwards. Still Monroe Fall High School. There's a lefty single, shoots him off. We're going to get a restart here. 41 seconds left in the second period. 184, Kent State's Trent Thomas with a 11-3 lead over Blaine Crispin. There is a swing and a miss. Go behind Thomas. Thomas right to the tilt. Crispin rolls through it. 14-3, Thomas 184. Switch now. Crispin, he's going to get the escape. Thomas and Crispin will go into the third. Man, he is just picking the leg up when he wants it, gets to it easily. Choice Crispin going to be down. 14-4 going to the 30. He's going to choose underneath here. 184 matches brought to by Defenso. Defenso, Defenso, Built and Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. Kent State, Trent Thomas. Going to make it 14-5 with the intentional release of Blaine Crispin here. Nice crowd on hand here at Stowe Monroe Falls High School. Trent Thomas, 14-5 lead here on Blaine Crispin. Crispin, Medina B. Crispin in on a shot and sticks with it. Thomas trying to get long here, getting his legs back. And going to go behind Crispin with a little half side roll, can't get it. 17-5 Thomas. Crispin, Thomas. Thomas with a 17-6 lead, 149 ride time. Takedown right into attack. It was a shot by Crispin. Thomas go behind. That's going to make it 20-6. Can he get another one here for the tech? Inside of a minute now here, third period. Thomas just snatch single, goes back down to his knees though. And now the shin wizard kick over. Maybe a Jonesy kind of swims through it. Trent Thomas is going to pick up the technical fall. 23-7 over Crispin of Mount Union, and there it is. Trent Thomas keeps Kent State undefeated today. 39-0 Kent State. Blake Schaefer from Fettridge, and Schaefer's from down by Alliance, I believe. He's from the Canton area. Louisville, East Canton. So he's not too far from, this isn't too far from his home. He is 6'5". Schaefer is 6'5". And Schaefer crunching him. Oh, he rips a headlock, rolls him through. What is this madness? Schaefer gets off the mat. Fettridge, Schaefer, I love it. We're getting after here, 197. Schaefer loves doing wild things. He's trying to bulldog him here. Schaefer is 6'5" and 197 pounds. It's 39-0 Kent State. They're looking for the shutout. Schaefer will cradle you if you put your head to your knee. I think he'll tilt you, he'll cradle you, and he's going to go with a roll through tilt here on McFettridge. This is 197, 39-0 Kent State, 7-0 now. Schaefer. Fettridge with a broke to his feet. So Schaefer, McFettridge, 7-1 lead. Schaefer go behind, made that look easy. Shoves him. Schaefer, McFettridge. His inside trip. Schaefer wasn't buying it. 6'5"ness wouldn't hear it. Oh man, that was nice. Just like a little go behind. Puts him down on the mat. 13-2 Schaefer.
53 seconds.
Schaefer's going to let Fettridge go. Fettridge, Schaefer, beautiful snatch single, runs to it. 13-3. McFettridge trying to rubber knee out here. And Schaefer 16-3 at 197 for Kent State. Now he goes right to the roll through tilt. He's going to get it. He is going to pick up the 21-3 tech unless he can pin him. Frederick is still fighting. Going to roll through. Schaefer pick up the 21-3 tech. Kent State. And they will be up 44-0. Stephen Mara, Brenton Zimmerman, Mara, Zimmerman, Mara, here we go. Zimmerman's from the Kentucky area. No, Kentucky. Match is brought to you by Defense Soap the Poetry Built, and our Kentucky-based partners, Barbarian Apparel. They're in Cincinnati. You know who owns the Ohio River? Kentucky. I'm not kidding. They do. Real thing. You're getting a lot of useless knowledge here. They actually literally own the Ohio River. They're that whole Ohio River border that they have with Ohio. Kentucky owns the Ohio River. Not even fake made up nonsense. Google it or search the internet or ask some old guy who knows it. There you go. Yeah. Just like, we got Cincinnati, but it's really Kentucky. So, Zimmerman, Mara, scoreless here.
Looks like the biggest contributing
Zimmerman, Mara, scoreless here. Zimmerman, beautiful head outside shot. Cuts across to the double. 3-point takedown, nasty lift. Oh, Zimmerman feeds him a crossface here. Zimmerman, Mara, Zimmerman, nice takedown. 53 seconds left, he's got to return him. Nice mat return. You can feel it here at Stoneman Falls High School. The Bulldogs know mat returns are being performed. Zimmerman is on the mic right now. Oh man, that was just a little slick one. Mara's trying to get out, man, and he gets it. Zimmerman, 30 seconds here. Mara and Zimmerman, 3-1, Zimmerman over Mara. Short time left here. Zimmerman takes another shot. He catches a crossed ankle. Oh, that was nasty. That is a heavyweight, folks. Zimmerman works up the body, and he's going to go with a 6-1 lead heading into the second period. All off leg attacks. Not normally the ebb and the flow of, heavyweights at any level. Duffy, you know what I think you need? You need some sticks, buddy. You have to sit and listen to this nonsense all night. There you go. There you go. Duffy, you were in the state finals, weren't you? 75? Yeah. D2? Who'd you wrestle? Cramblett. From Grimm? Air Force Academy? Yeah. Score. Can you? There it is again, and on another shot. No, Mara fights it. Zimmerman runs him down. Zimmerman, is that a cradle he's looking for? 10-1 Zimmerman. match is brought to you by Defense of the Fellowship Built and Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible. Zimmerman, Mara. We wanted more boom, didn't we? We wanted some boom, Duffy. Mara, Zimmerman, 10-2. Zimmerman, double leg, runs him down. There it is. Arm shot behind the back. Arm bars laced up. Mara's wearing a shoulder brace. Shot. We're off the mat. We're going to get a restart. 13-3. Zimmerman is just pulling the trigger on shots. Zimmerman with another beautiful takedown. 16-3. Brenton Zimmerman. From Little Miami, I believe. Little Miami, Kentucky. It's Ohio, folks. It's Ohio. I'd make a trade, though. I'd make a trade. If we could have the Ohio River, they could have Cincinnati as a part of Kentucky. I think that's a fair deal. No, me either. I like the Athens County guy, though, when he's healthy. Just not beating the Browns, you know. I don't like that, but hey. Zimmerman attacks again. Mara's got a shot. Oh, nice. That was beautiful. Oh, took the ball. Zimmerman, the lefty, high crotch. Woo. Zimmerman, 19-3, and Kent State's going to shut out Mount Union. Your final score. They hit 50, I think. Flashes win. 49-0 for Kent State for Mount Union. Thanks for tuning in to GoHioCast.
Doing the SNS tomorrow?
Yeah, oh yeah. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. Here, I got some stickers for you. Hold on, let me kill my live feed here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Maybe I'll end it. Oh, there we go.